Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. We've got a stupid team today. One of those themes that is themed not around how they play, but around a funny thing about them. We're going full smoking team. That's right. We got all four sinners who, love to smoke, which I'll show in a second once we get to the first fight, just for convenience's sake. We also are starting with, cigarette holder, because, also smoking. We got Captain Ishmael, of course, she's got a funny pipe. I mean, that's simple enough. We got Magic Bolt Otis, also has a funny pipe. We got Wart Ryoshu, she's smoking. Ryoshu and Gregor are the obvious picks, and I went for Wart Ryoshu because her cigarette's funny. And Svi Gregor actually uses a cigarette in his skill 3 animation, so yeah, there we go, full smoking team. Closest to a smoke team we have in Limbus so far. Alright, let's see. We have 4 people, so we're short 2 people, which isn't that big of a deal simply because all 3 of these IDs are really good. And we've got Svi Gregor for, to be tanky, so, we've got someone who can take damage, although the amount of tank he's going to be doing is kind of limited simply because, well, we don't know what enemies are going to be targeting, and aggro doesn't exist in normal fights, as much as I hate that that's the case. Nice. Yeah, we're having you first so you can do funny Magic Bolt Fire shenanigans. Simple enough, I think. It works. We could also potentially get, we could get some funny Pride Res stuff going on here, because Gregor doesn't have any Pride, but the other 3 have a decent bit of Pride, right? Because, Otis skill 2, skill 3, Ishmael skill 2, Ryoshu skill 2. So could get some, assist attack things going. I mean, you getting more skill 1 assist attack is always nice, because that's just 4 more charge, right? And it's also a pretty good skill 1. 3 coins, good for damage, that sort of thing, right? So yeah, maybe it'll trigger here. 40% assist attack chance. Not that it matters too much, because we're just fighting bugs, and they're going to be dead anyways, and I don't think we're going to get the DDDR off anyways. But it's a thought that counts. Yeah, we did not get the assist attack, which is fine. 40% isn't very high odds after all. We can get guaranteed assist attack this turn though, so that's funny. Not that it makes too big a difference, and it's going to be the Gregor skill 1, which is... Gregor skill 1 isn't bad, but its main issue is you want to... Its main benefit is when you clash lose with it, which isn't going to happen here, but it also is haste next turn, so it's a funny effect. Doesn't matter, because we won't get the other one off, because this will just kill, and that's the last enemy, but... It's still funny. It's something we can do. Smoking and pride kind of go hand in hand. Which is a weird statement to say, but it, makes sense in a roundabout way, because, pride is correlated with poise. Specifically the sin of pride. Not to be confused with Pride Month. God, these guys look so weird. These, I feel like I never see, specifically this type of bug person. I don't know, you don't really see the ones that are wearing the outfits too often. You only see them in, early floors. I think, is this the only floor where you can see, the homeless bug guys? I don't think so. I think there's others, like Slash Week, stuff like that, but not too frequent, something you see. I feel normally you see the actual, messed up bug guys, the ones from, the dungeon and stuff. Such as the guy in the military outfit there, that's currently being, thwacked with a shotgun, or not a shotgun, a rifle a bunch of times. Good Pride Res. That will give us another skill 1 with Ryoshu, so funny charge gaming. Guardian, of course, is... If anything, I kind of want to get more skill 3s on Gregor, because that's, the most obviously smoking skill here. What else would help with the smoking? I guess we want to trigger Otis's passive as much as possible, which means getting, poise so she can maintain it, and getting more ways to stack defense level down, since that's what it needs. You need to trigger your passive. Turns out I'm currently lower before more. Okay, so Sticky Muck or something would work for that purpose. We've got a fair bit of Pierce, so We'll want Sticky Muck so we can trigger your passive pretty reliably, get you a bunch more poise so you can trigger your actual, you know, smoking thing. And I believe Ishmael's in Ryoshu's is purely aesthetic and doesn't, you know, actually show up in any skills or anything like that, so nothing to specifically focus on for them. That's a victory, though, so rest stop time. She's yapping away, as per usual. Oh, we can get Stone Tomb upgraded. Unfortunately, you can't upgrade Cigarette Holder, that's fine. Stone Tomb isn't great to upgrade, really. But, like, the defeating enemy part's nice to have, I guess, right? We don't need too much, you know... Because the only thing that the primary effect of Stone Tomb only applies to people who already gain poise with skills. And I believe it specifies skills, right? So stuff like Otis passive doesn't work. Yeah, so you're the only person who gains that benefit, and even then, like, you don't have a lot of poise gain. It's just your skill 3's funny thing, which I assume counts. I guess I don't know for sure. Like, your passive doesn't count, all that sort of thing. Okay, assist attack, I think we do trigger it here, based on the fact that, Otis' attack didn't go through yet. Yeah, there's Otis got the assist attack for a little bit of an ignition. Cool stuff, cool stuff. And you get a bullet up here. Okay. Can't get another Pride Resonance, which is fine. We do get Nebulizer after this floor, but we won't be able to upgrade Nebulizer plus until floor 3, of course, since that'll be the next rest up. We might be able to get some Pride Absolute Resonances here and there if we try and focus on it a little bit, right? Get a bunch of poise for everyone. You know, smoke. Because we love smoking. This team loves smoking. Yeah, Pride Res time. It doesn't matter too much here, but we do get to trigger the passive effect of Ishmael from that, which is nice because she's getting some kills. She's giving poise to allies and stuff from her passive, though, so it isn't being dulled by Stone Tomb. Yeah, but the kill does mean you get some poise next turn anyways, since that's the other effect of Stone Tomb, so that's still good. Okay. Kill those two. Oh, no, that one survived. Alright. That's a little rude. Well, it's just the commander left, so... Or the head manager, I should say. Who isn't going to live too long, I don't think. We can just kill him, I think. There we go. Good stuff. Easy enough floor for 1, but we did go for the Kanto 1 first half floor. Which is assumably the easiest floor in the entire game, because it's based on the easiest thing. I don't know for sure, though. Nebulizer, give me a random E.G.O Gift. Today's expression. We've got some blunt. Not a lot. It's not like a super big thing we're focusing on, of course, but it's something, I guess. Do we want 4-leaf clover? Or do we want ornamental horseshoe? Probably want the clover, yeah. I'll do it. I'm fine with the non-loving. We'll have to do a little bit of Baba Yagaing, but it's not too bad a fight. Especially when Ruina's using a strong team like this. I'll take Carmilla. This is poise, so I'll take it. Even if it's not, like, very strong for poise stuff, but it's still nice to have. Ooh, gun. More charge is nice. One more refresh to see if we see anything cool. Oh, we don't particularly need those. We'll move on. Okay, commemorative coin. Really good for us, because I'm pretty sure the only single coin we have on our entire team is Otis Skill 3. If I'm not mistaken, because yeah, you don't have any. You definitely don't have any. You definitely don't have any. Cool. Unless we E.G.O, of course. This means this is the only thing that commemorative coin can trigger on, which means we can build up magic bolts faster. It means your SP might be doing a little poorly, but I think we can handle that. Because your SP can just be built back up, right? Psh, it's not the biggest deal. Okay. Do a little bit of smoking, pride res for the poise, cool. Nice, okay. And that's just detonate magic bullet, so you gain a magic bullet there. If you can get a magic bullet fire, you'll do a lot of funnies next turn. We'll have to see though. These guys are resistant to pierce, yeah, that's fine. We do get a magic bolt fire though, after a magic bolt detonates, so you're gonna get to 4 ammo this turn, or 4 magic bullet this turn. Because you're gonna, oh, you might, actually, never mind, you kill, so commemorative coin doesn't trigger here. Well, that's fine. Probably for the best. We didn't really need to do it again. I'm just trying to lean into the maximum gun. Really isn't that necessary against these guys. It's kind of spending a lot more sanity than we have any good reason to spend. Yeah. So we'll just not go for the gun there. It won't be necessary, I don't think. Harping Obsession gets the stagger funny, so, you know, poise and SP heal and stuff like that. Don't trigger your passive, but luckily your skill 3 gains benefits for killing even when your passive isn't ready. So that's always nice. And you didn't trigger the assist attack there, because otherwise you would have gone before Otis instead of at the same time. But it doesn't make any difference. Cool, Burning Intellect. One more normal fight. And then we fight Baba Yaga. Shouldn't be too bad. We should probably be able to realistically get a 7th bullet out for Baba Yaga, especially when you're going to gain a 2nd skill slot. You already have 2 skill 3s, commemorative coin exists. Everything's just kind of lining up that that's definitely going to be the case, I think. This is only a single target, but that's fine. Next turn you get a detonate, and maybe a magical fire depending on what your other skill slot has. Nice. Oh yeah, Pride Res, cool. These guys are all very dead. More poise is cool. Killing people is cool. All that sort of cool stuff. Assist attack is almost guaranteed here. And they're all dead, nice. Simple enough, Baba Yaga might take a couple of minutes, but it's not a very hard fight. And first wave also gives us time to get to 6 skill slots before we actually get put on the timer, so it works well enough. Honestly, I prefer the Baba Yaga fight over the stupid, gnome fight, the 4-wave gnome boss. I think Baba Yaga is more fun than that one. Baba Yaga at least has a gimmick, right? Gnomes, why is there a 4-floor gnome fight just as the only final boss option if you go for the Christmas floor? It's quite baffling. But that was his attack, cool. Didn't even realize. Nice to see, especially since there's only a 40%. Guardian doesn't land the 3rd coin, does it? Yeah, no, so no funny defense level up to all allies next turn. Which doesn't make any difference, really, but could have been cool, right? Do a little bit of that, why not? Because we can get Pride Resonance here, we get the kill, which means we get more poise for people and stuff. And we get potentially 3 Magic Bullet fires off here. These guys do resist Pierce, so won't do too much damage. Surely the next one kills, though. Your SP drain is really fast right now. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so you do actually get 3 Magic Bullet fires off in a single turn against a single target. Okay. So your next shot's gonna already have 5 weight. But you can't shoot this turn. That's for the best. You need to clash, I think. Do a little bit of clashing. We do a little clashing. Can't do that. Yeah, that's fine. We can clash everything this turn. Should work well enough. I don't think we were gonna 1-turn this wave just because I didn't focus my attacks as well as I probably should have. I didn't really think it through that much. I just kind of went with attacks. And that might, you know, have been a bad move. But, like, we kill them all next turn, basically guaranteed. This way we have some time to build up Otis's sanity and stuff before we start firing. Because we're only 2 Magic Bullet fires away from the 7th bullet, depending on how commemorative coin triggers. Which could be real funny. Just killing a bunch of people, just easily. Okay, yeah, you're alive. Actually... no, we're just gonna have you kill. I was gonna consider having you block, we go for Magic Bullet Fire just to get us to the point where we are 1 Magic Bullet Fire away from 7th bullet. But we probably want to do that wave 4 instead, so we don't want to really do it in the next wave either. So that'll work. We can DDDR this turn as well, just really kill one of them. Something like that. Sure. Do that. Anti-res does give funny buffs to Gregor, not that it really matters here, but could be something to focus on, because that's the assist defense shenanigans. It's not exactly assist defense, but it's effectively assist defense, right? Okay, one more, so next bullet. Does this hit allies? Okay, we're a little lucky it didn't then, cool. Hopefully we'll get your sanity up a little bit, if not, I mean, I'm still gonna fire. We need to get your sanity to what? You're gonna spend 30 sanity, so we need you to get to 41 or higher sanity before we magical fire with you if we want to be safe. Which is a little hard to do, but it's very doable. I think, maybe. Heavy maybe. We do this. Some favorites, that's fine. You win these, cool. Oh, and this doesn't even clash because they're staggered. That's fine. We can't stall too heavily there. Oh, you... Oh, magic bullet. Shh. I was like, what killed you there? But no, it just had such a high magic bullet thing. I mean, I think I just gotta send it, right? What's the worst that can happen? Probably a lot, but, what's the worst? Send it. Do some damage to these guys, potentially by the fact that Otis should clash with a skill 1 first, and then clash with a skill 3. Should be able to get to decent enough sanity, right? Will it be enough? I guess it won't, huh? It's still good sanity, but it's not quite enough. Okay, we got lucky though. Didn't hit allies. And this one's only a single target, it might hit ally, but that's fine. It didn't, cool. Was a very underwhelming 7th bullet, because these guys all resist Pierce. And they might resist Pride, I don't remember if they resist Pride. I think they could. No, they just resist Pierce. Yeah. 7 bullet fire is kind of like, it's kind of odd how reliant it is on, the LCCV Ryoshi passive to do good damage. Because you can build it up and stuff, but it's not like insane unless you get the funny Ryoshi passive. Then it's stupid damage, really stupid damage. And of course we can't do that because we're running Warp Ryoshi, but that's fine. We all escape the cave with our lives. Pretty nice. Either way, we get 4-leaf clover now. Enemies get more max HP. That's fine. And the random boy's gift. Darn. Would have been funny. That's okay. What do we want here? Do we want huge gift sack? Not really. Doesn't help us that much. It's a strong thing if you're going for like a solar sling, but if not, like eh. Pendant or ornamental horseshoe. Horseshoe's probably better. We'll take the pierce floor. Horseshoe is nice, especially if you upgrade it, because it's just good. It gives poise count to everyone every turn. Especially since we're going to have Nebulizer ++ now, we'll always be getting this funny pride gain from the resonance. Sure, I'll get Carmilla upgraded too. I could upgrade you to make it 4 charge count. I don't think it's big enough difference to matter. I'll make this hit 3 people. The enemy with a burn effect. I mean, that's just Otis, right? We'll save up. We could have healed you, actually. You're kind of low. I'm not sure how you've gotten so low on HP. I don't think we've, like, spent your HP with DDDR. Have we? Thought I've been careful about it, but I might have just not been actually careful about it. Who knows? Oh, you got staggered, that's right. I completely forgot the fact, but no, you did get staggered at the start of the wave of the first wave of Baba Yaga. First, second, whatever it was, something around that time. Anyways, we got a Pride Resonance. Nico's got a one-sided attack for us, but I don't think it's too bad, hopefully. Yeah, you're taking it easily enough. Nico's got some funny things up his sleeve, but he's not going for him. You know, funny, inflict paralysis based on tremor on opponent is such a stupid thing to exist. And, you know, it makes a little bit of sense why they didn't give that to us. Yeah, heads inflict paralysis by target's tremor next turn. If they've got 99 tremor, you can imagine it's a little bit too silly. Oh yeah, that was a bad DDDR. That was a poorly timed DDDR. We spent a bunch of HP for that one. Well, we almost killed Nico with it, so I guess it was worth it, but I need to pay a little more attention, I think. Ryoshi's already a little low on HP. We don't have any healing effects on this entire team, I don't think. This is... Garden of Thorns is a heal, isn't it? I guess we have that. That's something. It's not great for healing, but we have it. Oscillating Bracelet, more Tremor Synergy, of course. Something that we have plenty of Tremor Synergy on this team. Plenty of it. It's Nico again. This is a normal encounter. Why does he show up in both elites and normals? That's odd. Really would have thought it'd be one or the other, huh? I don't know, it's not really something to think too hard about. It's not that big of a deal, is it? Okay, Ryoshi's been staggered. Yeah. That was just the one-side attack we couldn't do anything about, though, so... Well, we couldn't do anything about it. Simple as that. You've also been staggered. Okay. Bit rude. Especially because you guys are going for... Well, we can redirect the one to go for Yoshi, at least. We can't redirect that one unless we E.G.O or something, which I don't think we need to do. Actually, we'll just stagger you with this, won't you? Okay, that works. But it looks like Otis is mostly being attacked here. Shame they're not going for Gregor. Would have gone for Gregor if aggro did something in normal encounters, but of course it doesn't for some lame reason. Oh no, come on. You gotta be... Okay, that's a little rude. That's very rude. We're kind of getting wobbled. That's fine. Here you go. You're actually attacking Gregor. Nice. The guy who can actually afford to be attacked. But rarely ever is. Really says a lot about our society, doesn't it? Okay, you're not gonna kill Otis, but she's gonna be really low, and I don't like that. So I should probably Blind Obsession here. Just for safety. We don't have too much Gloom, but we do get it from Gregor's skill 3, so that's fine. I think we've got, what, 5 Gloom after this, so... We can do more Blind Obsessions if need be, but... Not the kind of thing we can spam too heavily this run. Could if we get, like, Zippo later or something, but there's not really too much of a need to spam it, right? Tails, yeah, that's fine. You did crit though, so that's funny. Blind Obsessioning one target is definitely a little overkill, but it was a safe thing to do, I think, to make sure Otis didn't get hit a bunch. Oh right, it's happening again. I forgot about that part. I always forget about Commemorative Coin. Such a strong E.G.O gift, and one that's so easy to forget about in times where you probably shouldn't forget it. Cool. Well, we get some events now. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we can get something for healing. Oh, this is actually Sticky Muck, huh? I was saying I kind of wanted this so we could trigger the passive for Otis. Since her passive is her using her smoking pipe, I think. It's called like the Devil's Smoking Pipe or something, right? No thank you. We'll take the sinking. Yeah, the Marksman Smoking Pipe. Okay. Which is funny. So we gotta make sure we trigger that as much as possible for the sake of committing to the bit. And Sticky Muck should be a good way of doing that. We just hit some enemies. It's you again, okay. You know what? You know, let's just be a little safe here this time, I think. Don't really feel like taking any stupid risks. So we're just gonna Blind Obsession. Does this one go twice? Or does, okay, it does, cool. That's better than Blind Obsession going twice. I knew it was a speed tie, so could have gone either way. Works well enough though.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Nice. And it was a crit, so pretty cool. These guys are all fairly close to death already. That's nice to see. They're all staggered. So next turn we just gotta kill the 2 remaining ones and then we'll be good as gold. And gold is pretty good. Pirate speech bubble or something. Nice. Okay. We get to move on to the boss now. That's Crab. That's King Trash Crab. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't be too bad. We can kind of just kill you, I think, right? We can double the magic bullet fire immediately. That's always nice. We got the Pridras. This is a relatively easy one because it's 3 minions that have single speed slots instead of any of the multi-speed slot minions, so that's nice to see. Sure, roll with that. That'll work. We're ignoring, like, the little guys, but that's because, like, they're surely... I probably should have checked to see who they were going for. Well, either way, Gregory gets aggro next turn, so he should be targeted a decent bit, assuming all goes according to plan. And that's some decent damage there. Not enough to stagger those guys, though, so that's just unfortunate. Because it was pretty close. Shell's almost broken. Or Shell's almost staggered. Yeah, you're going for Gregor, not a worry. You're going for Otis, who resists Pierce, so not that big of a worry. You're going for Ryoshi, who's kind of close to being staggered, so a little bit of a worry. Yeah, 15 HP. That's what we call a worry. But what does aggro even do? Like, genuinely. It's so bad. You've got 5 aggro and you're telling me you're only being hit by a defensive skill, something that can't even actually be countered. Alright. Oh, these guys are mostly going for each other. Actually, that... not mostly. Seems like you two are going for each other. You know, you're just really going for the staggered person. You don't target staggered enemies, do you? No, you don't. Yeah. Because I know, like the Nelly fight, for example, Nelly prioritizes the enemy at the lowest, ally with the lowest HP. Or not, no, what I'm saying. Targets a staggered enemy. I don't know why I proceeded to say, like, the wrong thing, and then just kept on speak, and then I stopped speaking to her. She prioritizes going for staggered targets, tries to just execute them. So I was wondering, like, does this guy have some weird... Or do these guys purposely go for staggered people? Do they go for weak targets or something? But, like, no. They just really didn't care for Gregor, which is kind of rude. Give us the pride damage up. Kill this guy. Oh, it's just attack. Cool. Shh. I'll take it. Detonate magic bullet. Nice. And then funny gun should go twice. Actually, it probably won't because it just kills at least one of these guys here, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we kill you this turn. We can just auto damage you and you die, so that's nice. Why did the magic bullet fire go for before the detonate, but even though the detonate was left of it? I don't know. It's weird sometimes. That's fine though, just a little bit more SP lost. Not the biggest deal. We get our horseshoe now, so that's nice. And he gets a little bit of a buff, but not a very meaningful one at all. Random E.G.O Gift, sure. Mirror Synthesia, Tactasia, whatever. That's fine. No. Who do I think is the most likely to smoke? Shame we don't have the poise enemies. Oh, this might be a funny floor to go for. Sure thing. We'll go Sloth Floor. I think we'd love to smoke the fluorescent tubes straight off of, Silt Current's back. That's a normal thing to say, I think. Let's heal everyone up a little bit. Now, don't leave yet. We need to check for something decent, hopefully. Nothing's really catching my eye. I don't know what I'm looking for here exactly. Oh, Homeward. Yeah, we'll take Homeward. It doesn't do anything at all for us, and just really isn't necessary. We've got some benefits from that. Oh yeah, mere tactile synesthesia. Does not matter whatsoever. We'll buy Homeward. Heal us up a bit. Should be in a better spot thanks to it, and we'll just go full bottom path here. Yeah, that's not, that's the Fox. That's not Silk Current, so we're gonna smoke the umbrellas off of its back instead. Okay, it's Nico again. I didn't think this through. Of course you're on the sloth floor. Why is it you again? Why are we... This is our 4th Nico fight. This run. This is the 4th Nico we're going to kill. Clear all Nico. Behead all Nikos. Are we gonna get another Nico, maybe? Is Nico both a focused... Or is Nico both a normal and an elite encounter on this floor as well? If so, that's gonna be really rude. Okay, you're a little bit weak to that, but that's fine. We stagger Nico here, that's good. You're being hit a little bit. You shouldn't get staggered there. Okay, I think we're fine. Could spend a little bit of HP on the DDDR, but it's very unnecessary, so we won't. Detonate Magic Bullet, a little bit more of that, so now we get 2 actual Magic Bullet fires. This one might just kill Nico if we do enough damage. No, we didn't, though. We don't have too much damage stacky things going on here. Tails, though, is unfortunate. We got a kill. That's something. You kill Nico. That is the 4th Nico beheaded. And then it's just this guy left, just top right guy, who gets staggered by Gregor and just gets straight up killed too. Nice. I'll take it. That was an elite encounter though, right? I think so. Did we get a reward card too? No. Yeah, that was an elite pure speak encounter. Okay, I don't think there's any more Nikos on this floor. Oh, there's a Nico there. We're not going that path though. I'm not fighting a 5th Nico. You cannot make me. Okay. So I don't know why you guys are in the basement of the J-Corp casino, but... I mean, if that's where you guys want to be, like, I guess, good for you. They've migrated? You know, the Bongies are the fleet persecution. They've taken over all these K-Corp guys. They've got their own lives now, you know. They're being persecuted in K-Corp, so they retreated to J-Corp in order to live a peaceful life in, like, the basement of some random casino that recently was ravaged by, like, a company of, like, misfit toys. I think that's a pretty good summary of, you know, what's going on so far with these guys. And we've just come into their mirror world, or just destroying them. Or, you know, maybe, like, because, I mean, the whole thing about the because Mirror Dungeon is, like, we're kind of, like, popping in between, like, dimensions and stuff to fight people and stuff, right? I know it's kind of weird what it is, but, like, it's a weird mixture of dimensions. So, like, maybe we've just popped into, like, a dimension where, like, the entire world is replaced with Bongi people, and now these K-Corp Bongi guards are, like, all over the place, and the head is rolled by Bongis. Honestly, not, like, the worst world to live in, if I'm being honest. Sounds kind of funny. Everyone is funny, Bongi Heathcliff. But I'm sure it would be suffering, I'm sure. But you just gotta give in to the Bongi race. Cool. Yeah. I think that doesn't work with Magic Bullet Fire, does it? I don't think so. I don't know for sure. I haven't really paid much attention to Sun Shower, like, in ages. I remember Mirror Dungeon 1, I'd, like, get Sun Shower to start off with. I'd go for a full Sloth Resonance team, only go for Sloth skills to get the power up, basically always. And I think that's the last time, like, Sun Shower has been something I've actively, like, paid attention to in a run, honestly. Because it's nice to have. It's more power when you spam mass attacks and stuff like that, which is absolutely very strong. It's just fairly standard too, right? Nothing to drive home about. Good stuff. Go for a little bit of that. Pride Resonance Gaming for more poise, thanks to Nebulizer. And then we can just kill more guys. That's nice. Assist attack, potentially. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. Unless we got an ignition there and I just straight up didn't see it, but I don't think we did. We can trigger self-neglect. Let's go. Deal and take 20% more damage in our least HP person. That's Ryosho, I assume, because she's like injured and stuff still, right? I think she's also probably got the lowest max HP of anyone on this team, if I had to guess, but... It's the last fight, though, so we can get our event, the Drunkard. We'll take Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's more damage staggered enemies, and you can usually stagger this guy pretty simply. I'll take this. I'll get you another Harpoon of Obsession, and that should be good enough. Glimpse of Flames is really funny, but we can't actually make it use on this team. Like, we can't use it basically at all. It's just not gonna happen because, burn count where? Okay, but it's this time. We can Blind Obsession this. That should be a good enough start. And I think if we roll... Okay, you get some shield, so you won't take too much damage. Yeah, I didn't take any damage. Cool. If we roll Tails here, we might get Double Blind Obsession. Yeah, I don't know if Tails insta-kills these guys. Does it? It might be close. We also might crit or something. I wasn't paying attention. Because if we do kill the Umbrellas here, kind of want to not kill them. Yeah, perfect, because then we get a Double Blind Obsession. Tails again, that's fine. You'll be at 25 sanity after this turn anyways, because, maybe even more depending on how the kills will go. You should... Actually, I don't know what level the Umbrellas are. I don't know if you gain SP for killing them. A little bit loud there, but that's fine. Okay, you definitely are at max sanity now, yeah. Oh, never mind, you're Captain Ishmael. You gain sanity whenever you kill someone, no matter what level they are. Forgot that for a second. But yeah, we're doing a little bit good on poise right now. Okay, we'll target based on weaknesses and stuff, and try and be smart about it. Need to do that first, yeah. Sure, roll that. Pride Gaming, pursue them to the end, should be 80% assist attack chances, which would just get a random ignition off here. Cool. More Dark Flame, more burn damage, I guess. It's not very good, but it's something. Our burn isn't exactly great on this team, believe it or not. And we can double up Magic Bullet Fire, of course. Get us to a decent amount of bullets already. Yeah, already at 4. Looks like we're about to stagger the head. Yeah, cool. Head gets broken here. Nice. So we can just go all in on it next turn. Should be fine. We all lose sanity here. It's annoying, but it's alright. The Cry is seeking something. The Waiting, I guess. Cry is seeking something next turn. Okay, we almost got all the heads on DDDR despite the sanity loss. That's fine. Well, you got all heads anyway, so that's nice at least. Kind of would prefer the DDDR to get all heads, but sometimes you can't be picky. Do we get the assist attack off? We don't. That's fine. Fox dies this turn either way because we have a double Magic Bullet Fire. Actually, wait a second. Our sanity's a little low, isn't it? Huh. Well, you still died. Otis would have corroded into probably binds there, so I'm a little glad that it died. But yeah, cool. You did the most damage, makes sense. You smoked your enemies, you could say. Yeah, Ishmael did a lot too. These two with a significant gap in damage. It makes sense. Checks out. We weren't focusing on charge, so Ryoshu wasn't helping out too much, and Gregor's more so a tank than a damage dealer. Also, that also was just kind of the order we deployed them in, which also makes sense. For a 4-person team, it's obvious the first two are going to do so much more because the first two gain second skill slots and focus encounters, and are also just the first ones to get them in normal encounters too, and often the only ones if you have like 3-turn focus or normal encounters and stuff, right? Well, you get more daily pulls in, almost out of paid lunacy, which is not the biggest deal, of course. Faust, cool. That'll be nice. I'm definitely gonna need to shard her E.G.O, so nice to get a little bit of her shards. It's only a little bit, so it doesn't make that big of a difference, but it's still something. And finally, anything here? No, just once. 9 shard kind of day. 9 shard kind of day. Ryoshu, we don't really need her shards because the 2-star is going to be from the event, but cool to have. But yeah, we love smoking. We love smoking. In case you did not get the joke, this is episode 420 of Daily Mirror Dungeon. So yeah, real funny bit. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!